Okay guys, today on the copper catcher we're going to pour some bars, which it's the same day. I just couldn't make a video that long. I just wanted to make it shorter. So we're going to make a spoon that's actually long enough to reach down in there and without me having to take the crucible out. So I got some bar stock. I'm going to bust this handle off of here and I'm going to weld this spoon to this bar stock so I can reach down in there without having to take it out of the furnace to get it out of there. So let me get you over on the welding table. Okay guys, I got an update for this video. If you want to see my final thoughts about the video, you'll have to watch till the end. I'm going to put them at the end of the video and hope you enjoy it. It's going to be a simple build here. We're just going to weld this right to there. So I got a longer handle on it. Close. Now I'm going to need some on this side. Alright guys, we're going to see if we can scoop some slag out of there. Yeah, there's still a lot of copper in there that ain't melted yet. It's working good though. Get it down in there. Whoa, spoon's melting. Okay, we got her down a little bit. Let's throw some more in there. Okay guys, I got a pour coming up here any minute now. I'm gonna go treat this block too because I got quite a bit in there. I don't know, it's almost full. So I've got a couple out here already, but I just want to make sure I got enough to handle what I got coming out of there. I may not need them, but I may need them. I don't know. So down in there. They're ready if we need them. Expect that to happen. How do I fix that, guys? Leave it set down in there? Hell, I don't know. Yep, that's what we need to do. Just leave it set down in there. Maybe a little bit of that. I think we're about ready to pour. Shut her down and scoop some flux off there. Nope, bunch of it in that one. I think we're ready. I need to take my necklace off. My necklace keeps burning me. Yeah. Hot. Hot on the old fingers. Woo! Okay. We didn't have enough pour things. I'll clean them up, but damn, I made a mess. I never thought in a million years that thing would warp them plates like that. Drop these little nuggets back in there. There's a few in there, I feel them. I really like these. They make a nice bar. she's still boiling off. Okay guys, I don't know how much of that I caught. I may not even been recording. Hell, I don't know. But I got I've got 4 or 5 bars down in there in that water. I stuck my hand down in it. Don't do that, especially when you put 15 pounds of copper in there. It burnt the crap out of me. I don't think I'll have any birds from it, but yeah, water was hot. Need to change it. These were cooled down until they sat out there in the sun. I got a little bit left down in that crucible. I don't know if I should leave it, just let it harden and use it the next time. I don't know what I should do with it. I know one thing. These gloves wouldn't have done shit. Just so you all know. The gloves I'm using out there are way better than these. These wouldn't have done nothing. These ain't nothing but a false sense of security right here. I'll be back in a minute. Okay guys, getting there. I'm steaming that off because you don't want to put that in the damn thing. That's as much as I've smelted already, or about half. And we got some bars here. They ain't pretty at all. These are nice. I changed the water so I could reach in there. I guess I'm gonna have to start freezing some blocks and throwing some blocks in there. But yeah. These little bars didn't pour very good at all. I probably should just throw them back in there and smelt them back down. I overfilled all of them because that crucible was heavy. These come out pretty decent, but I mean, they need cleaned up. Yeah. I don't know, they got character. Where's my gloves? I am gonna get some better gloves, that's for sure. Even my good welding gloves are about smoked already. I don't even know what I did with them. Let me find them, I'll get back with you guys. Okay guys, that's drying up. Probably should turn that off. I'm going to re-smelt these 2 little bars because I want to get at least one more big one. And the forge is good and hot right now, so here, let me turn this off. That'll be steamed out by the time it cools down. Guess I probably ought not drop them in there like that. Had a little water on them. I figured it was going to do that. That should give me one more bar. Them things are hot too. Yep. All right, guys. One more pour left and then we're done for the day. We got her down there. It's molten. There ain't no slag on it. Looks good. I throwed them 2 little bars back in there. To re-pour them. That's all we're getting done today. Now we're just gonna let her cool down, I guess. Cool down on her own time here. I think we burn about a half a tank. Yeah, about a half a tank. Which ain't too bad. I should have poured that little bit, what was in that one, in that. It's so hot when I pull that out of there though. I definitely got to get a coat and some better gloves. Maybe a heat shield or something. Because that thing, boy, it puts off the heat now. Yeah, I should have poured that in the little one. That's all right. We definitely understand we got to get some heavier steel on here for sure. I'll get some 1/2-inch plate and build a top for that, but I think that's going to be my forge table. I like the height of it for sure for when I'm pouring. It's perfect height. Okay, we got it out of there. I got it in the water. Had to bang it on the concrete, but we got it out of there. That stuff's all super hot still, so I'm just gonna leave it. Everything to cool down. No, it's in that shop over there.
Thought so, but
That water ain't cold, but it ain't warm, or it ain't hot, but it ain't cold either. Okay guys, this is what we ended up with. We got 4 good sized bars, big bars. They're not pretty at all, but hey, they're bars. So we got a couple little ones. We got this little straggler here. I'll throw it back in there and melt it down. But yeah, let's see what we got for total weight here. Quite a bit, actually. I don't know where it's going to be at. Somewhere probably around 20 pounds, I'm guessing. $23.25. $23.25. Not too bad for my first time ever. I could have done that a lot faster and smoother, but I'm just learning, guys. So I'm taking my time and doing it right, trying to do it right, and I don't have the right gear. I need more gear, so better gear. But yeah, 23¼ pounds. That's quite a bit. Them little fellers, I say little, they're not that little. Yeah, there we go though. Okay guys, I finally forgot to do my final thoughts on this vevor furnace. It's actually a couple days since I smelted, but I forgot to do this, so I come down to shoot this part to add into the end of the video. I run that thing non-stop, which you guys are going to see at the beginning of this video. I ran it for at least 8 hours straight. I never shut it off. I burned about a half a tank of propane. I didn't weigh it. I didn't do any of that stuff. Now, knowing what I know now, doing it, and there's a couple things that I forgot about to mention in either of the videos. It's a pretty good furnace. I can't say anything bad about it. For the money, it does pretty good. I mean, this is 8 hours of running. And I mean, I run it non-stop. It does have some heat marks around the outside, which is to be expected. Inside, that brick broke halfway through. Not a big deal. I'm going to buy another brick. Of course, I was splattering copper everywhere. I was trying to get it inside. You guys saw in the video. That I don't mind too much about either. I'll just throw it in there and remelt it. It seemed to hold up pretty good. Considering I had this thing glowing for 8 hours straight so far, it's done pretty good. I can go in there and clean up where I spilled and whatnot. No big deal. But other than that, yeah, it did pretty good. That's the forge itself. But I did find online, I found online on these particular fittings. Now, I'm gonna tell you, get gloves, get some kind of face shield. I won't do that again without it. I'm gonna get me a face shield, and I'm gonna get some tint or refractive lens or something to put on it, because my face, it burnt my face up. Just the heat. Yeah, I mean, it affected it the most. But I got me some high temp sleeves for my arms now, so that'll help a little bit. And I went and got me some heavy duty actual furnace gloves that you can just about grab that crucible out of there with these gloves on. So I'll be ready next time. And I found this on a different website. This was not on vevor's website, and I don't know that anybody's ever said it in any of the other videos, but it took me about 45 to 48 minutes between filling the crucible up and me being able to pour it. Now, it got a little faster after the crucible was hot, of course, but it was still in the 30 to 35 minute range. And from everything I've seen online, it shouldn't take more than 7 to 10 minutes to fire it up and melt it down to where it's able to be poured. And I found on another, it wasn't on vevor's, but it was on another one, that these holes, let me get where I can see you guys so I can make sure I get it in there. These holes in the end of these are like 25 or 30 thousandths. They're super small holes in the end of these orifices on both of them. And they tell you on the one furnace on Amazon, I found it because I looked at 100 of them before I bought this one, that you can drill this hole out to the end, and the end of this, up to about 60 thousandths in diameter, which is what I'm going to use is a 1/16 drill bit. And I'm only going to drill one of them first. I'm going to drill the bottom one, this is the bottom one on my setup. I'm going to drill the bottom one out to 62 thousandths on this bottom hole. And then if I am not getting enough heat still, I'm going to go ahead and drill the second one out. But I've seen on another guy's video where he only ran one burner, and it actually heated back the tube and damn near melted the hose off. So you don't want to run a dual burner without both burners at least lit, from my experience and from what I've seen. Now mine, you can't really see it on mine, but there was a time where I ran it with just the bottom burner on when I was heating the crucible up to get it ready to go. And it actually started to heat the tube up backwards on the second burner. So I just cracked it on and let it go, you know, a little bit, like, you know, turned it just a little bit like that, just to let it, you know, quarter of the way on, because it needs that air flowing through there to keep the heat from coming back up the tube. So I'm going to drill the bottom one, try it. If it still ain't heating up fast enough, I'm going to drill the top one as well. And that's a 1/16 drill bit. And I forgot all about it, or I'd already had done it on this first initial run. But final thoughts on it. For the money, it's a pretty good furnace. I mean, it's stainless steel. It takes the heat. Put a pretty big crucible in there. Now, I'm going to get some fire brick to where I can put this smaller crucible on a thicker fire brick down in there, and use the thicker brick to get this smaller crucible up to the height where I can grab it like I was the other one. So that's what I'm going to do. I need to order some block. But as of right now, it works really good with the big crucible. It's just heavy. And I actually had a guy mention in the comments today, because today is the first day that my first episode airs of the furnace, and he said to grab the crucible halfway down after you get it out of the furnace to decrease the weight, and it makes it a little easier to pour. So I will try that next time, and I'll have some block on that table so that the crucible don't warp that plate and screw it all up like it did the last time. I might even weld that plate down and get 2 or 3 layers of it. But for the first time, worked pretty good. I'm happy with it. It's not the best, it's not the worst from what I can tell. And I think a little bit of modifications that I'm easily capable of doing, it will work out just fine for what we're going to be doing and we're going to be using it for. Alright guys, that's going to be the end of that one. I don't know what I recorded, what I didn't record. I don't have any idea. I've gotten hot. It's hot out there. This is more of a fall and winter kind of thing for me. I'll probably stockpile this stuff until it gets a little cooler on the cooler days, and then I'll probably end up doing a little bit. But yeah, it's definitely it's a cool season event for sure. But if you like what you see, subscribe, like, give me a thumbs up. I appreciate all the guys that's already subscribed and supporting the channel. I'm gonna get some stuff made. I don't know from who yet or where, but I'd like to get some coins, like a 4-spot coin die, and have it engraved with my logo on the coin, so I can give it out to people and stuff and sell them on my merch page when I get to that point. But that's down the road. We might mess around a little more when my brother gets here, if he gets here today. I don't know what he's planning on doing. If he don't, that's fine with me too, because I'm burning up. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And until next time, enjoy our wild America.